Greetings, beautiful beings. This is just a quick update about the 33 energies. I am so excited that you're sending me all these pictures and the messages and sharing the great news with me, that you start seeing the 33 or any numbers that contain these threes. It doesn't matter how many 3 digits are in the front or the behind. It is the number 3 that we want to see, because number 3 is the catalyst of the energy. When you start seeing the 3s, 33, 333, that means that something great is happening. That it means that the work that you have done, the prior work, really pays off, and you're starting to build a building blocks and energy building blocks that get you to that another level. Now I will take a little step back here and I'll go with the number 1 and number 2. So number 1, the 11, 11, 11 and so much on. When you start seeing it, it means awakening to another level, to new idea, to another layer of the energy. Through our life, we'll go through several awakening moments, or we go actually to many of awakening moments. And it is that sign that you are praying for, that you're asking for, that you're saying, come on guys, please talk to me, give me know what should I do? And suddenly you start to seeing these numbers and you go like, oh, that's just a coincidence. Oh, I don't know. And this and that, you start doubting it. Now, so let's first remind ourselves that the numbers is actually a universal language, same like the language of light. Yet we can understand the numbers, we can translate them rather easily than the language of light. And we can do that, every single of us, into the words and put them to meaning and assign them to meaning according to the repetition of the pattern. So I want you to know this for yourself. When you see the 1 or 11 and so much on, your new idea, your new possibility, sort of maybe you feel like, oh my God, I have to let this go so I can start something new. Then you come to the number 2, you see 12, 22 and so much on. And these numbers really point out to you and to your current life and acting up on what is it that you want to do, acting up on that sign that you have seen. Now, we know that the number 2 can be the plus and minus, positive, negative, yin and yang. It is 2 energies combining together. If you think a 1 and 1, it really creates a 2. See, it is the universal language. If we don't know any language and communicate to each other, we can communicate in the numbers and actually have a good conversation, I think, once we get it. So we have a number 2, combining together. Now when you combine the 2 things together and you apply your energy to it, when you take the idea, you take your physical self and you really work hard and applying all these energies together and work it sort of like a farmer plant the seeds and take care of the seeds until he can or she can harvest it in the fall. You get at the 3rd point of the energy, you get the Trinity. So when you're starting to see number 3, you accomplish something. Whatever it is, it can be a little tiny thing, it can be a huge thing, but you build an energy block. Now, as a representation, me and my family have designed, here it is, the pen of the Trinity of the energies at 333, saying the love and light. It reminds us of the helping to build these 3 energies, same like the mother and the father create a baby. Our past and the future very much affect our present time and so much on. We can go over and over and over. But I want you to know that when you start seeing this 33, that means that you reach something. Now, I speak especially now about the people that we are connected through the Facebook, through the study that I teach, the energy healing or the readings or so much on with my friends. What happened to us, we synchronize our energy. So suddenly at one moment, we all started to seeing the same thing. Now it's almost like 100, it's not, I think it can be very much compared to the 100 monkey syndromes. When one person landed, the other group landed really fast and everybody catch up to it. It's almost contagious and everybody keeps seeing it. And what I want to add to it, it is our conscious energy connection. So here I am as an energy connector. That's how I see myself in this particular scenario. Now you, as an individual being, once you create this, you can be that center creator for your soul group and for another people around you. It is like a pattern of the flower of the life. we take the basic circle, and the basic circle inside and the 6 leaf around will be our basic pattern. Now, before I explain how this works, I just want to show you how we know that this pattern is in the universe. We know that this pattern is in the nature on our earth, and we know that this pattern is actually within our body, and we can work with it quite well. This is a new actually reading I'm doing with this, and a new energy I'm working with, because it's just the memory came, it is exciting and fits exactly what we need at the moment. And so your heart center is actually a center of your flower of the life, your green center. And then we have a 3 energy above and 3 energy below, energy centers, your chakras. They can connect and spin around your sun, around your center of the universe. The 3rd feet into the 5th, the 2nd feet into the 6th, the 1st feet into the 7th, and so much on. The energy correspond, and depending on your life pattern or where you feel you are stuck or not, we can work through this and find the best possible way for you to move forward. Now, I'm gonna go back into 3 energies and how this works together. So here I am as a center of the flower of the life for the group that we consciously connected to. Now, when you feel you are connected to me, to my guides, to my work, let's say you listen to meditation, you feel like, oh my God, I really like it, I enjoy it, it helped me, and so much on. At the moment, we connect on the soul level. It is all on the free will. It's nobody that would take your energy against your free will, not in my circle. And we consciously connect, and we synchronize this energy. When you plug yourself literally into this grid, you connect with everybody around. So in this energy, there are 6 basic leaves, and there grows another leaves and another leaves and another leaves. And I'm your connector at the moment. Now, I was thinking how to explain this, because I don't like to say it's I and this and that, but this is the best explanation that I came to, and has a no ego meaning at all. So that's why I'm having a little hard time to explain it. So here we connect together, and we tap consciously in this energy grid that we created, and that we connected with that high energy grid. Now, whoever is connected to this grid, whoever starts seeing, the similar things and the similarities that are happening, synchronicities that are happening to all of us, we actually consciously to pull one another in high energy. It is interesting, when I moved over a little bit month ago from Chicago to the South Carolina, actually, I think it was this week or last week, I heard for quite a few people who suddenly move, and it came out of nowhere. It seems like impossible energy became the possible, and they made a move where they wanted to. I didn't even know they wanted to move. So see the synchronicity happening. Now, whenever from this energy group, now it doesn't matter if you are in this energy group for a second, for the 20 minutes that you enjoy the meditation, for a few days because you enjoy the connection, for the months, for the years, it doesn't really matter. It is just your conscious way to connect, if you want, to this particular soul group. So when you connect, your energy aligned to it, and now we started to pulling up just the good energy, and that we do actually subconsciously, but it consciously will start growing. So let's say, this is the good example. If I'm going to the Black Mountain, North Carolina, in about 1 hour for the weekend energy work with my friends. So when I'm there in the mountain, meditating in the nature, sort of being, out of the internet. So I'm sorry, I will not answer the emails or the messages. I will connect with the nature and with everything that there is to clear my mind, to clear my energy and recharge myself. And when I do it, that energy goes in this sort of center, and it feeds the flower, feeds everybody's energy who, when you are sitting there, says like, oh, I kind of feel lowered down, and then you feel this burst of the energy coming to you. It may be coming from the Black Mountains of the North Carolina. It may be coming that another people in this group, some, there's a gentleman who lives in the Avonsbury in the UK, which is fantastic place. Or there's another lady from the UK who just went recently and visited the crop circles. So and it's all like we have been there, we all get attuned from that energy. There's another lady who's a flight attendant, and when she flies to the Egypt, she goes out and the airport and just to breathe and connect with the energies from the pyramid. And it is in this group like we all are there, and we all consciously getting that energy in. The more consciously you get into it, the more you will benefit from this sort of unitement of the energy. Then what may happen, that you become the center of that flower of the life for the other people around you. That is actually what I hope happen and what should happen, that it starts with that little tiny flower and it grows, and every single of us will become a seed, that center of the flower, and grow that energy around you. Because when the good things happening to you, the good things happen to all the good people around you, those who wanna be on that higher energy, those who wanna be on that higher connection. Now, I did have spend some time to think of it, okay, because I figured out that this is really working, that I'm getting that alignment of the energies without even being in these places. And I know other people live in these places that we feel connected to. And through my work that I absolutely adore, I started to see a synchronicity among you guys who don't know each other, but you know me. So there's that connection again through one energy to the other. But we do have the common thing is, think that we have a same goal. We strive for the better, and we strive to learn more, help, assist the world, and so much on. So I think I personally believe that this is how that energy works. Now, I did have spent some time, I said, okay, what if somebody has a bad day? Are we all as a soul group gonna be affected and be pulled down? Because obviously when someone says like, I take the good stuff, but I don't want the bad stuff. I don't want to really feel affected when somebody has a really bad day or the breakup or something like that. That energy for some reason doesn't really reach this flower of the life. It's such a high vibrational energy that we are creating, that low or negative energy cannot reach it, cannot glue to it, cannot stick it. What may happen to you when you have a really bad day, you may feel like you disconnect from this group. It's almost like it lets you down for a little bit. But it reach for you and help you to pull up. You have an opportunity to be in that energy collective group. So you just have to, to let go what it is. You do have a soul help and the support sort of to pick you up and let go back together and be in that bliss of the energy. So it's not that they drop you out or we drop you out or the energy drops you out. It's you disconnect yourself consciously, and then you can consciously reach in that grid again. So the goal is really that we all become that seed of the light, and we are the pattern of the flower of the life that grow as a beautiful grid around whole earth. I have seen this in my vision actually several years ago, and that's when I started to do the healing, and my guide says this is how grows this grid around the earth. But it really goes from every single of us and that energy. So this is really how I see how it works, and I see the synchronicity. I see how my life get better, and I hope that your life get better as well. I can see many of you to grow, and it just blows my mind how amazing you are and how you really strive for it and how you work hard. I would not take credit for this, because when you come to me and for the reading, I'll just give you, point to your energies and point you the way which you may possibly want to go. But it is you who makes the choices. It is you who does that hard work every single day. It is you who have to go through the transformation and release the negative and embrace the positive. It is a hard work, but I want you to know, and more consciously we are aware of it, the better it is. I want you to know that I want to ask you, when you go to a special place, become the conscious link in this conscious collective energy. Send that beautiful energy. Tell yourself, okay, I'm in the mountain of the North Carolina, and I'm sending the energy of these beautiful mountains to all my flower of the life group, or to my soul group, to my collective energy group. Find the word for it. There's no necessary to have one same word for every single of us. Find your voice. find a name for it. I will call it the collective flower of life energy because I like it. And so I'm gonna send you the energy when you are in any part of the world. I know that another friend of mine is going to spend a weekend in the Sedona, so I know we all gonna get that Sedona energy. And wherever it is that you're planning to take this weekend, whenever it is at home with your family, in your backyard, doing your garden, or just being lazy, taking the time off, going hiking, going by the beach, going to some special place, just take a few seconds. If you take the 17 seconds, it will be great, and you just vibrate it in this collective flower of the life for all of us, because we can pull each other upward. It is like we go the hiking not as a one person but as a group. It is like when the geese migrate from the north to the south. Do you know that they take the turns to honk all the way? When they create the formation and they flying from the north to the south, it is extremely exhausting task for them, and they are exhausted. And when the leader who's honking and leading the way, and sometimes the other ones honks as well, as you know, but when the leader, is tired, he goes to the back of the line, and the one from the back of the line go to the front, be the leader, be that cheerleader for the group, so they make the trip collectively. There is no one who, of this goose that says, I'm the alpha, I'm gonna be here for the whole the flight. Absolutely not. Animals do not have an ego as we do. So they don't really, have that, I have to be it. Absolutely no. They take the turns. And if there's somebody weaker, they pull them through over, and so much on. I will speak just about this, the flight, and so much on of the geese coming from the north to the south. So let's become each other's cheerleader. Let's, cheer each other on this wonderful way in our life. It is our great mission to be here. It is our great mission to embrace our energies and make this world a better place. So with this one, I will close, and I'm gonna get ready for my trip. I hope you're gonna see a lot of 333s. Remember, it is a trigger, a positive trigger. It is a catalyst. It means that you have accomplished something, and it's time to build up on it. It is a solid step that you work hard for. And I want to thank you for all your hard work. I want to thank you for everything that you do. I want to thank you that you wake up in the morning and you strive in this world. And I know that sometimes it's extremely hard. I know it is difficult. And there are the people who commit suicide because they cannot take it and so much on. But to you who can deal with this, to you, who can make changes in this world, I want to thank you and I want to encourage you on this journey. So for this moment, I'm the best cheerleader. I believe in you and you believe in yourself. Love and light from my heart to yours.